Coming home from school, I was often greeted by the smell of cookies in the oven and dinner on the stove. I loved to sit at the counter watching my mom cook, measuring ingredients, sometimes by the book, sometimes by heart. She moved effortlessly, confidently, knowing the kitchen like it was the back of her hand. Eventually, she handed me the measuring cup, walked me through the steps, how to read a recipe, how to level flour. She was patient and gentle, even when I turned the kitchen into a disaster. She was always there to teach me, to guide me, and to pay attention to the little details. But then things began to change when my mom was diagnosed with ALS. I remember the first time she dropped a spoon in the kitchen. The sound echoed through the silent house as we both looked at the spoon and then at each other with fear in our eyes. Knowing I was watching, she quickly picked it up and smiled at me, the fear hidden away so fast. Soon, she couldn't walk without help, relying on a cane that turned into a walker and eventually became a wheelchair. Talking grew difficult too, her once clear voice and radiant laugh turning slow and slurred. Eventually, words had to be borrowed from a computer that spoke for her. The hands that had once effortlessly mixed, guided, created, could no longer lift a spoon. But thanks to my dad, we found ways to fully experience the world with her. We saw the rhinos graze the plains of the Masai Mara, the Colosseum in Rome. She laughed with my dad in Chicago and never missed a hometown game for me and my siblings, a silent cheer in her eyes. The mother I knew, still there, but different, aching to look after her children. In turn, we began to look after her. The kitchen called to me, and I began to bake for her. She would sit across the counter from me, her eyes following my every move, just as mine had. The role reversal hung heavy around us at first, but we both wanted those moments together, to feel happiness in a time of suffering. At first, she corrected me often, shaking her head when I rushed, reminding me the importance of slowing down and remembering the small steps. But as time passed, her instructions faded into quiet smiles, pride in her eyes. The best part was putting the cookies in the oven and sitting together, waiting, sometimes in silence, sometimes with laughter. It was more than baking. It was my way of stepping in for her the way she had always stepped in for us. The quiet evenings in the kitchen were our ritual, a constant in a time of uncertainty. Last Christmas, 8 years after my mom passed away, I graduated with my master's degree, a milestone celebration that I wish I could have shared with her. As we sat around the Christmas tree laughing and reminiscing on the past year, my dad pulled out a massive box from behind the tree and put it in front of me. He said, "Congratulations, sweetheart," as I tore at the paper. A Mixmaster sat in front of me, and immediately my mind raced back through all those calm kitchen table moments. Baking by heart. It was the legacy I was meant to carry on. The gift from my family was a reminder. Today, the Mixmaster sits on my kitchen counter, a constant tether to the woman who taught me so much. I use it weekly, if not daily, and every time I bake, I feel her. I slow down, our hearts connecting. Baking still remains a constant in my life, but I know now that there's no recipe for life. No manual for how to be a caregiver to your parent. Sometimes people can show you, tell you, and help you. But other times, you just have to follow your heart.